Hello and welcome to the Midweek Spotlight. I have with me Jordan Jeywood. Thank you very much for joining
Hey,
us.
good
Much
to be here.
appreciated.
Yeah.
So it's another weekend over and another 4-point weekend. We're just getting to the point where we're just getting used to these now. 4-point weekends. Are you getting used to them?
Yeah, it's been a nice couple of weeks.
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's great. A lot of fun.
So when the team came in, we discussed this whole idea of going out on the road for 5 weeks, and it must have seemed like quite a daunting task when you came in. And really, what were your hopes? What were the team's kind of hopes going into that long time on the road?
I think it probably depends who you're talking to.
Oh, yeah.
I think some people, it's always phrased as like it's a great team building opportunity. We're out on the road, which just means more time together, like kind of away from the families, more time on the bus and in the hotel and all that kind of stuff. So it's just an opportunity for guys to spend more time, have more conversations, just get to know each other.
And
then
that seems to have worked.
And yeah, it seems to have worked. Yeah, I don't know how it's been in past Septembers, but it's been really good this year. I mean, to have won the last few weekends, it was a lot of fun, and we went into some good teams and beat them, and there's no easy wins, and we've had to fight hard for all of them, but it's been like solid team efforts. You see a lot of different guys scoring. Colleen and Ned has been awesome for us. So it just seems like top to bottom we've kind of taken the month in stride. As hard as it's been, it's tough when you drive an hour every day to practice. But to be on this side, it feels okay because we did well.
Yeah, because on the plus side, you are over that hill, and you can kind of look back at that effort that's been put in and go well, we've come back with a real bag full of points there as well.
Absolutely.
And so tell us the feeling then. So with that in mind, with that kind of work, kind of job done, or part one of a job done, coming back to the rink with everything you've experienced with these clan Fife rivalries, to come back and that be the homecoming game, what was your expectation of that, and what was the feeling for you and around the team going into that game? Did it feel different? Did it feel special?
I think I've heard the fans talk a lot about how big of a rivalry Fife is, and being new here, that's totally new. So I personally didn't have a lot of expectations. I don't think I fully grasped the rivalry there. But walking out kind of on the quarter onto the ice and seeing it sold out was awesome. And the fans were up all game, and it was a tight game. They were up pretty late in the game, and we tied it up and then ended up winning, and so that just was a great finish to a good rivalry game.
Well, it was such a dramatic
It was very
as
dramatic,
well.
And then we had the goal called back too late
because
they were up 2-1. We tied, we scored, and they called it back. And I
mean, if you're gonna write a kind of movie, you're like,
right.
That's kind of like the away team go up first, pull it back, they go ahead again, and then the team go ahead and the goal's taken away.
For sure.
I kind of felt for what was your take on that goal then as well? Because it was Chad Rowe as well, and power play is working really well. There's a lot of guys kind of clicking on that as well, but to have that one taken back, it's obviously a sore one at that time because you're thinking you're going to get that chance again.
Right. I actually haven't even seen the video, but I talked to Wah, and he said, he just turned around and his skate moved. He said he just moved, and so it's not a kicking motion, which the rule is a distinct kicking motion. I'm sure it's hard to tell on video if a guy's kicking or if he's moving. Obviously that's the gray area of sports and video review and all that kind of stuff.
Because I've never really understood. I mean, you're allowed to deflect the skate, you're allowed to position it and angle it, but if the movement of that becomes a kick, I mean, that's like a heel kick.
Right, yeah.
So someone could say that is a kick.
Right. I think the difference is angling it versus swinging it through. So
if anyone ever does a full volley into the net, then fair enough. I think that's awesome, but it wasn't that. Was it?
No, I don't think so. So. I mean, and then he ended up getting the next goal anyway, so it didn't matter.
Which is the way to respond, isn't
That's
it?
Right,
really, at the end of the day.
That's why you let the refs know.
And what a fantastic response at that point as well. I mean, the noise in the arena was absolutely
awesome.
Jumping at that time, and you could see it from Wah's face as well.
For sure,
I mean, he's been out for a year, and now he's back in the game and really back in the swing of things.
He's hot.
How was really hot. What was he like in the dressing room? How does he take that? Has he got a bit of a swagger and confidence after that game, or?
I mean, I don't know if it's so much after that game. I mean, he's been hot right from the beginning. So he's been steadily hot so far this season. So I think he's just probably enjoying being back playing. He was talking about he was in sales and just how big of a grind the normal job is. So I think he's happy to be back practicing and playing and all that kind of stuff, and it's shown on the ice.
Yeah, there's not many people do that year out and year in kind of thing. Like, it's a hard thing to kind of do.
That'd be tough.
So impressive to see the way he's playing.
For sure.
Fair. Another player who's been really, really hot at the moment and was fantastic in that game, one man of the match as well. Patrick Killeen, you mentioned him before, had another fantastic weekend. It's just been announced the Elite League Player of the Week. Okay. How important has he been, and what does that do for the team's confidence, a goalie like that?
I think it just lets you feel like you can win any game. You know, it's being a goalie would be really tough because there is, you know, you are the most influential player on the ice. Yeah. You know, in terms of changing a game, the flow of a game. And so, you know, right now it just feels like he's making all the saves back there. Like he's making routine saves. He's making tough saves. He's making saves that you kind of just shake your head and laugh on the bench because you're like, how did he do that? You know, and yet he's done it a few games in a row now, and it gives us confidence because we know he's going to make those saves. He's a great goalie, and it's just fun when you just get him to see him do those saves.
Because he's got quite a bit of panache to him as well. Keller, I've noticed as well. When that glove save, where he kind of he gets the arm in there, gets that shoulder in there, which everyone likes to see that bit of confidence, and then the mask up in the water. You're like going. There's a little bit of style to that as well. Sure. There's a confidence going, and you know, when you look back early in the season, the games against Dundee were a bit of a shell shock for a moment, and you look to see how far the team's come so quickly. It's quite amazing to see that, isn't it? Yeah,
definitely. You know, I think that's a big part about team sports is just like keeping on. You know, you can't get too low with the losses and too high with the wins, and when things are going well, you want to enjoy that and have fun because that energy, that enjoyment just feeds itself. And I think that's what we have going right now, and what we're trying to keep going is just having fun, having smiles on our face when we're practicing or when we're playing. And it's a game, right? I mean, it's you play to have fun, you play to win. And I think when you're having fun, you're more likely to win because you're probably playing a little more relaxed, a little less tense. You're just able to enjoy it. So it's him in front of us, or I guess behind us right now, has been awesome.
It certainly seems that way to see. And also the type of games that the guys have been playing, to adapt to those different types of games has been fantastic, and nothing could be probably highlight that more than this weekend just gone. You've got, you know, 5 Flyers here in the big ice at Braehead Arena, to then transitioning to an away game in Manchester in such tight ice. And that'd be the first time you've obviously played in that arena. What was your thoughts going into that game? Because what a different game to play it is there.
I heard a lot of guys just talk about how small the ice is, and it's kind of like,
because all of the guys obviously know it because they've played there, haven't they? There's so many players that have crossed over.
Exactly. Excuse me. A lot of guys just kind of said it's small, the puck, everything moves fast. The boards are really bouncy, so even that's like a little factor. First period, it kind of was, I felt like I was in a bit of a daze because it was just moving so fast. You almost can't skate too hard, or else you run out of room. Like, just
I was going to ask for you in particular, as a puck moving D man, you'd be like, let's get her up there. Oh, I'm there.
It was kind of tough because you take a couple strides and the other guy takes a couple strides. All of a sudden, the gap just shrinks so fast. So it was definitely an adjustment. I can see how it'd be a big advantage for them. Practicing on that ice all week and just getting used to the bounces. Like, there are a few kind of unique bounces off the boards, and that's part of the home field advantage in sports. And so I think it was great to get a win out of that rink because it's a tough place to play.
Did having a few guys that have played in that rink, obviously Matt Beckett obviously not playing the game, but obviously on the bus with you, Petter there as well, Stanich, did having Springer of course as well, did having those guys, did they help anyone like adjust their game quickly? Did having that knowledge particularly help? I'm just wondering if espionage had anything to do with such a great result in such a different style of game.
I think maybe it might just be mentally preparing for something different. It's a different game than it is on our rink and most of the rinks in league because just the sheer size. So just being mentally prepared for kind of a weird game where the puck's just moving fast, and so I think that would be the advantage, is just kind of ready for a different game. Like, every game is a little bit different. Maybe there's a lot of flow, a lot of chances at both ends. Maybe there's a lot of penalties or power plays, like all that stuff. And their rink, it's just small and it's tight, and it's just weird kind of. So.
But one advantage you do get in a small rink like that is a travelling support.
Like,
like the Clan have got.
It was
the OSC
awesome.
do an amazing job of getting people organised and getting them down there. People travelling on trains as well as the OSC bus. What's that atmosphere like to play in when it's you're in a away rink, but you're hearing that kind of noise from your travelling fans?
Yeah, I mean, I think our fans had way more noise than theirs.
There's a lot of drums.
A lot of drums.
Some awesome drumming
going all game. It's a lot of fun just seeing people come support you, and honestly, the extents they go to support you, the time, the money that they spend, it's really appreciated that they do that for us, because it means a lot. It's a little extra boost for us when you come out and you hear them chanting, and you just see that continuous support. It's awesome.
Yeah, I suppose, like you said, there's so many advantages to home ice. To take one of those away like that, or to null one a little bit, it can be huge. Can't it?
For sure, yeah.
Well, it was a great weekend as well. Coming into this next weekend, it's another big one. They're all big ones anyway, aren't they? We've got Belfast Giants, though, twice at home, 2 home games. So you've gone from having all these games stretching all around the country. You've got 2 games at home. What kind of differences do you feel kind of coming into this one? In terms of like preparation, I guess being here helps.
Yeah, preparation. I guess it'll just mean, not a day sitting on the bus. That's an adjustment where you're cooking your meal the day before, you're bringing it with you. You spend quite a few hours just sitting on the bus, maybe sleeping, watching TV, whatever you do. I think it'll just mean like you have more time to kind of enjoy the day and relax a little bit, rather than kind of wake up, get on a bus, and all of a sudden you're at the rink and you have to play a game. And so I think it just gives you the opportunity to enjoy the day a little bit, and maybe just not have all that time on the bus. That's nice.
The travel's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
But I guess you had that doubleheader against Nottingham Panthers just a few weeks ago, and we were talking to Springer at the time about those little kind of challenges and niggles and one-on-ones and little competitions that starts out when you play a team back to back. It's a mini series of 2, I guess. You expecting something similar against Belfast, considering we've already seen what they can do? Is there a little bit extra taste in this weekend? Bear in mind the Challenge Cup, Clan are already through at the moment. But is it important to send out a marker there? Clan are at the top of the league for a reason, I guess. Is that the message that could be? I
think so. I mean, I think it's another chance to just keep getting better as a team. We played them earlier in the season, and I think they beat us pretty handily, 6-1. So it's a chance just to play a good team and see where we're at. And we got 1 Challenge Cup and then 1 league game, and so they're both big. You obviously want to win them both, and I think it's just right now the focus is just keep going in the direction we're going, because it's fun. We're playing well, we're winning, and that's awesome.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Hockey's fun.
That's
Thank you very much, Aaron. Much appreciated.
Cheers.
We'll see you at the games this weekend. 2 games against Belfast Giants, Saturday and Sunday. See you there.
See you guys.
Boom.